It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
First down, Chicago.
First down throw by Williams.
Oh, you snuck
Downfield.
that. You
And there's the
snuck
stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
A gain of 27.
In the red zone on first. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the target's going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Tiger. Obama.
Out of the shotgun. Caught. Nice gain left side. He's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That one hits for 30. That is good for a Detroit first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
180. What's that?
On first down, it's Gibbs. The ball is loose.
Dude, this
And
is
this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Another one for Gibbs. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go tonight.
From the gun, Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's him on a quick hitter. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, you foolish.
So now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
20. We go 76.
Again, Goff.
Fucking push. Fucking
That's
push.
a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
That's the best thing you can do.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st down, and Williams to throw.
Yeah, he's just.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Williams from the gun.
Dude, what the fuck is
Just
that
made it down the
doing?
right sideline. He's going to have this one down to the 28. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball?
Yeah, you just get the win at this point.
The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Roman Dudes, a touchdown. Extra point is good for Santos. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Returning it from the 4. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Running it with David Montgomery. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Set to the ground by Kyler Gordon. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 for 1.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
180.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
5-yard gain.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
For a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. The result to that incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Tyreek Stevenson on the coverage.
Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Got his man. Shakir has it. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now you 3.
Now gone. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Black 20. 4 down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he had. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here.
Also be gone. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 16-yard line.
Goff setting the throw. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point.
The kicker on 4th and 2.
The point after splits the upright. The Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Lions 7. Jack Fox the kickoff for the Lions.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Williams to throw on first. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams.
What the fuck?
He will move this across that 40-yard line before they manage managed to stop it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I'll be
That's
honest with you,
me,
Kate.
that's-
As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Williams on first down. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Throwing from the gun here. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and long for him here. Chased out to his right. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
This offense has now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, 20. 12. 12. Hey, 76.
Back now, pressure coming. And he's got Khalif Raymond. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 43. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Out of the shotgun, caught.
Oh, you
That
should.
was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not like the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. And air it out on third. He's trying to push the field. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing fourth down. The Lions readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. To throw, Williams. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Third down, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are on it, short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
6 yards.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Escapes out to the left. On the run. He's got it deep downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
And the Lions.
A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. He's going to try another deep one here.
Stop that bullshit.
And it's intercepted.
Stop that
Tyree
bullshit.
Stevenson has it.
No fucking hell.
So it's out just
Sorry,
shy
that's
of
bullshit.
45. An interception and return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Where you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got more once again. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second down now, they need 7. Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
76. 180.
A give to Gibbs to start the third. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. Whereas for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run, deep down the left side. It is caught at the 20. They are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Running it with Gibbs. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And the QB keeps it
You
on the
fuck
same.
up. You fuck.
And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground.
The pop is fuck.
This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of
Let's
run.
do that.
Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, now's him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. We've set it downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43. Williams to throw. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helps set his target up, put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Chicago.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Man in motion here. Zone read here, a give to Mitchell. He's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Gives everybody in the huddle on the sidelines. Sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and goal, it's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And
Fuck that.
Touchdown! The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Santos now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
He connects on the point after. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Lions 7.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line.
Louis. We go tonight.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 2nd-down loss brings up 3rd down.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer.
17.
From the gun, Goff. Trying for the deep ball.
I can pick it off at this.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down.
White 20. Super 1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They'll go for it. Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right. Airs a big game downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Goff on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. Downfield, this fine, safe ground. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16.
4 yards. That's another.
3/4 in the books from this one. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
16-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. 180. 5.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Forced out to his right. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
180.
Goff now, 3rd and long. He had a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
180.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way,
Just
stop
left.
the comeback?
Played it over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking from the gun, Williams. That's him on the quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. Just about a yard short. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
First down, Williams to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Super.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Has it downfield, working the left. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down.
First down throw from Goff. Has it down close. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 14. Jack Fox
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not remove the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams.
Stop.
Let's go left side. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but showing the love for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down Bears. Williams from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
To Rashid Shaheed. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. He'll throw it. And they're going to hold down a step short of the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down Chicago. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Bears leading by 7.
First down Bears.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot.
And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs,
And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's Mitchell again. Down for a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Lions in the nickel. This is third down. Running for it. It's Swift.
Out of luck, yeah.
Just about to the
Yeah. My defense didn't want to fight
lock
so.
up this win.
My defense.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it
all
stands right
good in
now,
this
Kate,
number,
that
man.
should
Stop
be the
fucking
number. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That's great. Defense in this one.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, tonight. 11.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Chased out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. He gets second down.
Once that quarterback broke the block, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hey, DC.
On second and 10. Goff.
Yeah, fuck. That's something.
Tyreek Stevenson has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in the background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, we strike out, we throw an interception. You got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
And the Bears first down.
Going to run again with Swift. He's got to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.